What are we expecting in Battles of Legend Terminal Edition? Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So with the help of Bull Spider, we've put together this interesting list of things that were basically confirmed to be in the set. And I wanted to talk about some of the alt arts, some of the overall things that we're missing here. Now, obviously, you are going to see Mr. the Swordsman of the Ice Barrier. This card is a fantastic extender for this deck. This is obviously all the Ice Barrier stuff will be in here. Wind Kriba level 6 is obviously going to fit the bill to be in here because we have the Dragon of Magia Magic fitting itself in here. But you gotta remember, seeing always be treated as an elemental hero and a favorite card is actually really good. It can't be normal summon, so it must be special summon from your hand by banishing an elemental hero fusion monster or a Wind Kriba from your hand face up in the monster zone or graveyard. You can only special summon one of these per turn. Your opponent's monster declares an attack when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field. We contribute this card to destroy that monster, and we do inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Hey, heroes technically have an attack negate with this. We have the Argenic Sundyne for the recycle for the combo build. Then you have the Shining Star Dragon. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is in the hand, we can target a Dragon Synchro monster in the graveyard, special summon this card, and if we do, we can special summon that targeted monster, but its effects are negated. And then we can immediately do a Synchro jump to Synchro summon a Dragon Synchro monster using monsters that we control. Hey, this gives you a stepping stone to warp on into a bigger dragon on a level 4, which is very solid. Code of the Soul. This is one of the things that everybody has been waiting for. Alright, if you control a Link monster, we can special summon this from the hand, and then you can activate the following effect once per turn. So if you Link summon a Salamangreat, you can use the Salamangreat Link monster as the full cost of the Link summon, as long as it has the same name as it. And during your opponent's main phase, we can banish this card from the graveyard to do a Link summon for a Link 3 or higher Cyvers during the opponent's turn. This card's very good. Of course, the mere Argenics. I'm not going to go too far into this random, or not really the more random, but the more static stuff that we do know. You're going to get the Void Barrier, which I do like that card. Now, you've seen me, we did a combo video a while ago on the Toy Soldier stuff, and it's all because Toy Box here gives you the ability to set up 2 of your monsters, these 2 friends, into your spell and trap card zone, and then if they basically get popped while set, they get to special summon themselves, and you have a warrior and a machine to have access to. Both of these cards very unique in the aspect of what they attempted to do with these, which is kind of strong. And of course, we get the Electro Gunner, normal or special. Or if you normal or special fire monster, we can extend this out from the hand, and then we can send a level 8 power monster from the deck to the graveyard. Hey, this is a free volcanic dump, actually. I do like this card a lot. And then once per turn, if a spell card is activated, you can make all fire monsters you control gain 300 attack. Yeah, this is not bad. Division, you contribute all face-up divisions you control, special summon machine tokens. Up to twice the number attributed, and each time one is destroyed, your opponent takes 500 damage. And if this card is banished, target any number of tokens you control, destroy them. Yeah, this card is very interesting. Oil, this is the salvage of the fire deck. Like, this was good. Ebon's Sun. If a face-up monsters that you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, and gain life points equal to the original total. And if a monster is special summon face down from your graveyard, you can target one of them. It gains 1,000 attack. And then if a spell or trap card is discarded from your hand to the graveyard, target one of them added to your hand. This card is very weird, but I do like it. Yes, the Flame Crime. This card is one of the more interesting ones. So during the main phase, if you control a Fiend Tuner, or your opponent controls a monster special summoned, you can quick effect special summon this card from your hand, and if this card is special summoned, you can ping your opponent for 400 damage for each fire monster you control. It's the only thing you care about here. I mean, if it sends the graveyard as single material, you can send a normal trap card from your deck to the graveyard, but this actually is meant to give fire something for time. Alright, the Synchro Greed, the ability to draw 3 cards for Synchro decks. The Gathering Light, this card is kind of a meme. You can banish 1 monster you control, and a power tool Synchro or a level 7 or 8 Synchro monster from your graveyard. Target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy. And then level 7 or higher Synchro monsters gain 400 attack for each banished level 7 or higher Synchro monster. And then once per turn when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you have a banished Synchro monster, you can negate that attack. This card's not the best. The Earthbound Resonance. If a monster or monsters on the field, special summon from the extra deck, is destroyed by a card effect, target one of them. Each player takes damage equal to half its attack. And then when your Dark Synchro monster special summon from the extra deck is targeted for an attack, target one card on the field, destroy it now. We also got the Electrode Beast. If this card is normal summon, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for this turn except for Light Exceeds monsters. And add one copy of our sub-friend here from our deck to our hand. And then immediately after effect resolves, you can normal summon one level 4 lower Thunder monster. And we can target one of the Thunder monster you control. This card's level becomes the same as that monster's. Mr. Friend over here, if this is normal summon, we can make it become level 4. And then you can add one spell converter from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Then you target one other card you control, send both it and this card to the graveyard if you do draw one. This card is rough, but it's cool. This is one of my favorite cards in the set, Sacrifice Level Up. So let's target an Exceed monster, banish 2 of its materials, and if you do, special summon one monster from your extra, one Exceed monster from the extra deck that's one rank higher, but it cannot attack this turn. That's fine. I just need to be able to level up. We have the White Circle Reef. Target a fish monster you control, destroy that fish monster. If you do, add one monster with the same name from your deck to your hand, or if you control the Fish Synchro monster and you activate its effect and special summon it instead. We can banish this from the graveyard, target 2 fish monsters in the graveyard with the same name. Place one of them on the bottom of the deck and special summon the other one. This card's so weird. Same thing with the White Arbitration. I can target one fish monster you control. Is treated as a tuner this turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, discard one fish monster. Change all monsters your opponent controls to defense position. And if your fish monster is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, send this face-up card in the spell and trap cards on the graveyard. Special summon a fish monster from your graveyard. So costly for no reason. Synchro Panic, destroy this card during your third standby phase after activation. If a face-up Synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, activate this card by targeting one of them. Special summon a tuner. Any number of non-tuners from your graveyard's total level equal that monster. And if you do, they cannot be destroyed by battle card effect. Neither player can Synchro summon. This card is so weird. Cyanos. This is the good stuff here. This is the discard a spell, special summon this card from your hand on normal or special, bring out a Ray from your deck or graveyard, and then you're locked out of the extra deck except for machines. And then we can banish this card from the graveyard to take a Sky Striker Ace Rose that is banished on your graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Yeah, this card is very good. We also had the Mirai and Machinoko. We're not touching this. Life Hack, I do like this card. This combined with a Jowgen is pure gas for this deck. The Heaps of the Beast. Oh, yeah, the meme cards. Now, you do have Chronicle Sorcerers here, the Euconics, and the Archfiend's Zombie, or Archfiend's Arrival. I think this might be a little bit too early for us to get this. We might see this as a core import in whatever our August set is, honestly. And I think they'll hold both of these for imports as well. Now you get down here to the extra deck. Phantom of Yubel has to come out quicker than later. It would make sense for us to see this card in our August set yet again. Like, honestly, we need this. Spectra, this is our Link 4. Always treated as a Sky Striker. Must be first link. Someone loses 3,000 attack if you have no spells in your graveyard. And when your opponent activates a card effect of Chain Link 2 or higher, banish 2 spells from your hand or graveyard to negate that card, and then destroy one card your opponent controls. The card's good. And then we have Engage 0, the last Sky Striker card that we need, except for, Camellia here. But this is the Fabled Link 2. It can't be used link material on special. Target one monster on the field. 2,500 more attack. Negate its effects until the end of this turn. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks, if you have a Ray and Rose in your graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. This card's so good. Flame Tongue, this is your support for the back row and recursion for Banished Fire. Camellia, yes. 3 or less spells in your graveyard. Send the Sky Striker card from the deck to the graveyard. Absolutely. We also have the Quartet Wonky. Unaffected by other card effects. If this Exceed Summoned, if this card is Exceed Summoned or once per turn during your standby phase, attach up to 3 cards from the top of your deck as material, and this card gains effects based on the number of its materials. 4 or less, give control of this card to your opponent. 5 or more, take 400 damage for each material currently attached to this card. If you do, destroy all monsters you control. This card's so funny. Of course, the A Speculation, and we do have a feeling that the Brionic should be in this set as well. Of course, we have Azalea, which is the free little extensions. This card's very solid. Then, of course, a lot of the Infernoid stuff. Full Armored Ray Lancer should also be in here, considering the Ally of Justice stuff. The Synchro Zark and then the Infernoid good stuff, and then of course Dragon Master Magia. Now, those are just the premium pack goodies that we went over here. I do want to point out here that you have all of these alt arts down here that Konami's just kicking around. I don't know why. It is likely we could see these 3 in the set, considering they said more Sky Striker support. There's also a possibility that we could see the alt art Rhoda being ported in, maybe not in this set, but you've also got a lot of other alt arts that are essentially going to have to float on into this set, like the medallion, to follow suit. And I mean, if you're porting that many alt arts, it's kind of interesting. So I think a majority of everything that you see here is probably going to be ported into this set, with the exception of this, possibly this. Hopefully this is in here, and these as well. So what do you guys think? Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.